Hello and welcome to another episode of the Chaos Chronicles.
Navigating the randomness.
I'm Jess,
I'm Connie.
and we are back today, not for Reddit stories. We are back for a little mystery for you guys.
This will be a nice, possibly refreshing break, and maybe I will have some hope for humanity at the end. The Reddit stories have really been testing my sanity. But before we get too deep into things, just a reminder, you can find us at all of our social media. They are linked in the description below.
Yes. All right. So imagine you're a sailor in the middle of the ocean in 1947.
Horrible, horrendous, hate it already. Got it.
Yeah. It sounds awful, actually. So you're on watch, and then suddenly your radio starts crackling, and you hear a desperate Morse code message come through from a nearby ship. And this is your message. All officers, including captain, are dead, lying in chart room and bridge, possibly whole crew dead. Then, after a pause, one final transmission, I die.
No. If I got that, I'd be like, all right, either I'm hallucinating, I need a second opinion real quick, and a priest.
So you race to the coordinates. When you board the drifting vessel, you find something straight out of a nightmare. Every single member of the crew is dead. Their bodies are scattered across the deck, bridge, and the engine room. Their eyes are all wide open. Their faces are frozen in expressions of absolute, unspeakable terror. There are no wounds, no blood, no signs of a struggle, and even the ship's dog lies dead with its teeth bared.
Okay, a slight revision to what I said earlier. I'm not getting a priest. I'm getting the entire freaking Vatican. Like I'm saying, we're getting everybody. Someone call the Pope.
You, you know, as I was reading, like as I was doing research on this, I was like, the only thing that I can picture in my mind right now is Harry Potter and
Oh yeah.
with the Avada Kedavra and how like when Voldemort went back to the Riddle house and like killed everybody there, they're like, we don't know what killed them. It looks like they all died of fright. This.
Well, I mean, terrifying implications either way. Oh my gosh. No, okay. Well, I've not heard of this before.
Yeah, when I was like, so it's a mystery, you're probably thinking it'll be a happy story.
Yeah, I was like Scooby Doo Mystery Gang. Let's go. I was wrong.
I mean mystery. You got that part?
I do got that part, but oh dear. Okay, I'm buckled in. Let's see where this goes.
So before you can investigate further, smoke starts pouring in from the cargo holds. You and your men barely escape as the entire ship explodes in a massive fireball and then sinks, taking the ship down to the bottom forever.
Okay. Questions? Still have questions?
So this ship is called the SS Ourang Medan. And to this day, no one exactly knows what killed its entire crew or what they were carrying that was so explosive. But so the Ourang Medan was reportedly a Dutch merchant vessel. It's translated to something along the lines of man from Medan, referring to the city of Medan in Sumatra, Indonesia. She was said to be a medium-sized cargo ship, not a massive ocean liner, but a working vessel that carried goods across dangerous waters of Southeast Asia. According to the legend, in the summer of 1947, the Ourang Medan was on a routine trading voyage through the Strait of Malacca, one of the busiest and sometimes most treacherous ship lanes in the world, located between Malay Peninsula and the island of Sumatra. Some versions claim that the ship was transporting legitimate goods like timber, rubber, or general cargo common to the region. But many accounts insist that she was holding some sort of dark secret. Rumors had persisted for decades that the Ourang Medan was secretly carrying highly dangerous experimental chemicals, possibly nerve agents, potassium cyanide, or even biological weapons left over from World War II.
Yeah, that could maybe potentially explain some of that, but also, ooh, that's ugh,
Scary.
very.
Scary. There are whispers that she may have been involved in a covert post war operation, smuggling forbidden substances between ports in Indonesia, Malaysia, and beyond. If true, this would explain why the ship was operating somewhat under the radar. The crew itself was another mystery, and we don't have any confirmed names or exact numbers of how many crew were actually on board, but there's an estimate that does suggest between 20 to 50 men for a typical size of that type of merchant ship for that time period.
Plus one dog.
Plus one dog. And even in some sources they didn't mention the dog. But for that time period, they don't always account for animals. And we found that out during the Unsinkable Sam episode that me and Trent did.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because he wasn't always accounted for, but he was there. The captain was reportedly an experienced seaman, and the radio operator was competent enough to send those final chilling messages. Beyond that, we know almost nothing about the individual sailors, their ages, their families, or what they thought of their mysterious cargo. As the ship moved through the warm waters of the Strait of Malacca, something went catastrophically wrong, and we don't know exactly when or how it started. Did something start to leak? Did the crew accidentally expose themselves to something in the hold? Or what happened, basically? All we have are those two desperate radio transmissions that were picked up by multiple ships in the area, including American and British vessels. The messages were clear, panicked, and final. After the second transmission, "I die," the radio fell silent. Which will be the title, by the way.
I die.
I die.
Then silence.
Several ships altered the course to help. Among them were the Silver Star, an American vessel, and possibly a British ship. As they approached the drifting Ourang Medan, they tried hailing her by radio and signal fire. There was no response, and the ship was moving slowly with the current, engines apparently still running, but no one at the helm. It's important to remember one crucial thing. The Ourang Medan may not have been a real ship at all, or at least not exactly as the legend describes it. The lack of solid documentation has led many researchers to wonder how much of the story is actually true and how much of it is just, been elaborated and created over time. Still, there are details that are so specific and so consistently repeated that it is very clear that something terrible happened. Whether, what caused it, we don't know, but something bad did happen. It was a warm, ordinary afternoon when the radio operators on nearby vessels suddenly sat straight up. A faint Morse code signal cut through the static. The message was short. All officers, including captain, are dead, lying in chart room and bridge, possibly the whole crew. And then I die, and then nothing.
The fact that multiple ships allegedly received that communication, to me, that lends credence to it, but credence? Eh.
Every time we say that word, we question how to say it.
Every time. You'd think we'd either A, stop saying it, or B, remember to look it up, but
Nah.
man.
Yeah, and then again, unfortunately, because of this explosion, like it's at the bottom of the ocean, so we don't.
Well, the debris is at the bottom of the ocean if it exploded.
The debris, yeah, good point. What is left after the explosion? I don't know.
No. I am very interested. Obviously, I do not know medical stuff. Let's just put that out there. As soon as someone says nerve gas, I pay attention a bit more because, especially in 1947, in context of what was going on in the world at the time,
Yeah.
yeah, no, there was some pretty messed up stuff.
Yeah, and the more you look into it, the more you're like, they were creating some terrifying things. Some
Yeah.
terrifying things. Like that's straight up out of the Hunger Games, catching fire. The nerve gas reminds me of like how Megs died. Like
Yeah, no.
that, and that's a book. This is the real world. Why are you making that?
World War One. I mean, obviously stuff before that, but you know, it's a my history is kind of flipping around right now. Even by 1947, I believe Geneva Convention had already taken place, but many folks considered it Geneva Suggestion, not Geneva Convention, and folks wanted to win. I am not condoning that at all. No, but mustard gas, everything, just it's terrifying. What
There's a
people
lot
have
of scary
made.
stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I hate that. I hate that.
So, again, when they boarded the ship, the first bodies that were spotted were on the deck. Sailors lying where they had fallen, their eyes wide open, their faces looked like they were in extreme terror, mouths open as if they had died screaming. There were no obvious wounds on most of them, no bullet holes, no stab marks, no signal of any sort of fight. And then in the wheelhouse, or the bridge, they found the captain dead at his post. His body was slumped over the controls, face contorted in the same expression of fear, and nearby other officers lay dead in the chart room. They continued below deck. In the radio room, the operator was still slumped over his equipment, which they assumed to be the man that sent those final messages. And his hand was reportedly still right next to the transmitter as if he had died in the middle of trying to call for help. Throughout the ship, in the engine room, the crew quarters, and the passageways, there were more bodies, all in the same state. And again, even the ship's dog, with its teeth bared and one final snarl. One of the most disturbing details reported by the rescuers was the unnatural cold. In the tropical heat of the Strait of Malacca, certain areas of the ship felt freezing. Some men described a strange, oppressive atmosphere that made their skin crawl. There were no signs of struggles, no blood, except from like potential minor injuries like falls, and no indication of what caused the mass death. The ship itself was intact. There was no major damage from storms, no signs of piracy or explosion yet. It was as if death had simply swept through the vessel in a matter of moments. The rescue team searched everywhere they could to find any clue, a logbook, an entry, a note, just something that could potentially explain what happened, but they came up with nothing. As they prepared to secure the ship and begin towing her to port, something changed and they started to see smoke rise from the cargo holds. At first, it was just a faint smell of smoke. Then wisps began rising from the cargo holds below, and within minutes, the smoke grew thicker, darker, and more urgent. The men realized that they were in immediate danger. Whatever had killed the crew might still be active or reacting violently deep in the ship. The boarding parties made the only sane decision. They abandoned the Ourang Medan as quick as they could, scrambled back down the rope ladders into their waiting boats, and rowed hard toward their own vessels. They had barely reached the safety of their own ships when the explosion came. It was a massive fireball that had erupted from the cargo holds. Flames shot high into the tropical sky, and the blast was so powerful that the rescuers could feel the heat and shock wave even at a distance. The Ourang Medan burned fiercely for a short time before it gave way and then disappeared forever. Nothing significant was ever recovered. The seam claimed the vessel, her cargo, and every body aboard. The only evidence left behind was the eyewitness testimony of the men who boarded her and those haunting Morse code messages that still ring in their ears.
This is interesting because I feel like I remember. I don't remember what exactly it was, but it related to World War I. I remember reading about stories of veterans who have been in the trenches when mustard gas was released, and I believe it was mustard gas. I thought that there was, some mention of it being really cold and like heavy and oppressive. So I'm based on what context we have here and the time period again, I really feel like something gas related had to have played into this.
Yeah, my money is definitely on gas, some sort of gas too. With the temperature, like you had said, and then just like how quick it happened. And there's no signs of anything, and everybody is dead, including the dog.
Yeah.
So unless the angel of death, just swooped over.
I'm thinking of the scene from Prince of Egypt, the movie.
Yeah, actually.
Great
That's
movie.
exactly what you should picture when I say that. That's yeah.
What is that? Exodus? Yeah,
Don't ask me. It's been too long, Connie. Don't ask me.
Same. Oh my gosh. Yeah, either way, the sea is terrifying.
Uh-huh.
You add this stuff on top of it, I'm good. I'm good. No. Respect from afar.
Yeah, you're not going to catch me on a ship in the middle of the ocean.
No. That was one thing real quick. My husband and I were like, when we do eventually take a honeymoon, not a cruise.
Never in my life. No,
Nope.
thank you.
Nope. No gracias. I'm good.
In the immediate aftermath, the surviving crews were shaken. Some reportedly suffered nightmares for weeks. Well, yeah.
Only weeks?
Months, years, the rest of your life? Yeah.
Rest of your life. If it was me, rest of my life. I can tell you that.
PTSD right there. The story spread rapidly through maritime circles. Sailors whispered about the cursed ship in ports across Southeast Asia, and by the 1950s, the tale had reached newspapers, journals, and magazines, most notably appearing in publications like Proceedings of the Merchant Marine Council. But now we have even more of the mystery, even with the dramatic nature of the events. Official documentation is shockingly sparse. There are few surviving contemporary records from the ship's involvement, the Silver Star. It does appear in some logs, but detailed reports of boarding and explosion are limited or just secondhand information. Some researchers have questioned whether the entire incident was exaggerated or even fabricated for the sensationalism in the post-war years.
Yeah, that's definitely an option.
So, in the years that followed, the story was picked up by paranormal writers, mystery authors, and seafaring folklore culture
Cultists?
collectors.
Oh, well.
I mean, close.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think I'm super far off there.
It appeared in books about unsolved maritime disasters and was later amplified by the internet, where it became a staple of true horror and lists. To this day, no one has ever located the wreck. Modern searches using sonar and underwater drones in the Strait of Malacca have turned up with nothing, basically.
I'm laughing because I was watching The Unexplained with William Shatner. It is a good, fun little series. Only season 7 is on Netflix right now, but the other seasons are free on Tubi if you can deal with ads. The episode that I was watching most recently was talking about the pirates of the 17 1800s, and there's this whole thing in Nova Scotia about Captain William Kidd, his supposed treasure. And if you don't know about that, I could totally put an episode together for it.
I don't know.
I'll note that. But I was thinking as I watched it, I'm like, we have all these sonars and everything, but at the same time, how much stuff was made out of organic materials that can be broken down over time in the sea and with currents and animals. And I'm like, that's such a bummer, because it's like, that patch of sand could actually be exactly what you're looking for, but
Yeah.
can't tell anymore. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
There we go. Poetic.
Is that an AC/DC? Or is that just the prayer, the ashes to ashes? Who knows? You know what? We are not the most cultured folks here on Chaos Chronicles. We are just chaotic.
Even more so today.
Yep. We're working with it.
So the lack of documentation is one of the biggest frustrations for all these researchers. Some accounts mention the event in the early 1950s, but again, the primary source material is very limited. No complete captain's logs from the Ourang Medan survives, obviously. No detailed autopsy reports, obviously. And even the date of the incident varies depending on where you're looking. So most commonly, it's said that this occurred in June of 1947, but then others say that it occurred in February of 48. So
Slight
it
difference.
just a little bit, couple months,
8 months.
couple months different. So the authorities in the Netherlands, the United States, and Britain appeared to have taken note, but the case was never treated as like any high priority or criminal or commercial investigation of any kind. Part of this was probably due to, post World War II chaos. The government at that time had a lot bigger problems to deal with. Another part might just be how strange the events were. And what are you going to do? The ship exploded.
Yeah, all you have is eyewitness testimony, which is notoriously unreliable. No documentation, really. Yeah, that's...
Nothing physical in the least bit to go off of.
Yeah, I can't... I really can't imagine doing much with that.
No. So, over the past 70 plus years, the Orang Medan has inspired countless explanations. So, I found some of the major theories for you, Connie.
Ooh, good.
Theory number one, which is the most widely accepted theory, toxic or chemical cargo leak.
Yeah.
The ship was secretly transporting dangerous chemicals, possibly nerve agents, potassium cyanide, or other experimental substances from the war era. A leak in the cargo hold released toxic gas or fumes, and the crew succumb rapidly to the poisoning, which can cause convulsions, panic hallucinations, and death with frozen expressions of terror. And then natural cold could have been the evaporating chemicals. The explosion was just like the unstable cargo finally just igniting. Theory two,
Alien.
paranormal.
Oh. Ghost. Whoops. I was jumping the gun.
Paranormal or supernatural encounter.
I knew that. It's like there's no way one of these theories isn't going to be aliens.
When you have mystery, something mysterious happened, something unexplainable happened, there's always going to be someone that goes aliens.
Yeah. I mean, not that I'm bashing on it. Dyatlov Pass, we came to like aliens, military, Yeti, who knows? But like in
Yeti.
this one, yeah, a combination of things that I don't think we're going to get answers for
Ooh,
of existence.
Yeti working with the government.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing in my head. Like, excuse me, Mr. Yeti. Hi, from HR. On your W-2, you don't exactly have it, or your W-4, you don't exactly have it filled out. How many dependents do you have? Are you married, filing single?
How many baby Yetis do you have out there?
How many baby Yetis do you have out there that you can prove are yours, that you are legally responsible for under the age of 18? Oh my God, my sense of humor is broken. Oh,
Our brains are done.
and they're so done. Oh my God, but they need a translator. Do Yetis speak? Nope, too far, too far. Bring it back, bring it back.
Okay, so theory two. The crew encountered something otherworldly, whether it be a ghost, a curse, or an interdimensional being, or even a sea monster. The frozen, we don't know,
We don't know,
is
but F that if that's the answer. I don't want to mess with that.
giant Nessie that can like do woo woo magic or something.
I got enough thalassophobia. I'm not going to add that on. Did I say that right? Who knows? Anyway, stuff under the water is scary.
Yeah, it's like my least favorite thing, which is why I'm laughing so much because I'm uncomfortable.
And same. I'm like, I hate everything about this. The best case scenario is that it was nerve gas. That's the best situation here. Oh,
Oh, love that. Love that. So the frozen terror and lack of physical wounds point to a force beyond human understanding. Some versions tie it to UFO activity reported in the region at that time, but I couldn't find anything about it. But that's what someone said on Reddit. So, yay. Theory three, biological weapon or secret experiment. The cargo was biological agents like virus, bacteria, or toxins that escaped their containment, and the crew died from a rapid, horrific illness. And the cold sensation and explosion could be a side effect of the agent or deliberate self destruct mechanism.
oh, you know what's interesting? Circling back to the cold thing, and if it was like a secret, what about it? Could have been the witnesses who were on board the ship said they started feeling like an eerie, oppressed feeling. What if it was a heavier gas? So it was settled
Oh.
and they're stirring it up. And so they were starting to get some of what the crew may have experienced, but because of whatever reaction caused the explosion, they just got out of there quicker.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
Who knows?
Not me.
Not me.
Theory 4, carbon monoxide poisoning or natural disaster. A hidden engine leak filled the ship with carbon monoxide. The crews passed out or panicked before dying. The explosion was unrelated or caused by the same issue. One thing for that is, I guess, at that time it was a common cause of ship deaths.
Yeah, but would you be frozen in terror? My understanding of carbon monoxide is you kind of just end up going to sleep.
Basically, suffocation.
Yeah. Which, like, me, I don't know. I'm not going to pretend I have the knowledge to say one way or another.
Not to my knowledge. I don't think it would do that. Especially, like, why was the dog growling then? I don't know.
You know, which, again, would make me think if it was a heavier gas, you know, lower to the ground, gets a higher dosage of it, smaller body, reacted.
Theory 5, a hoax or exaggerated legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, the entire story is fictional or heavily embellished. It began as a sailor's tale and grew over time through pulp magazines, and the lack of solid primary documents support this view.
Yeah, I could see that being. I don't know. I really don't know on this one.
My brain is telling me that it's some sort of post World War II or like old World War II nerve gas or something. But then, the other part of my brain's like, what if it is a magical Nessie like hanging out in the ocean?
We can just have an entire playlist. Only Nessie knows. He's the only one who knows. Oh, I don't know. Stories can grow, and sailor stories are, you know, infamous for growing. And I think if it is true, I'm leaning towards gas of some type.
Yeah.
If it's not true, then I think it could have been a almost accident. So there is a seed of truth, and then it was made into this.
If it's not true, pretty dang good story.
Very dang good story. Yeah. That would be terrifying. I'm just imagining, you know,
Camp story.
camp stories, and you're just so hooked in it. And then they throw in the part about the dog, and you're even more hooked. And then all of a sudden it's like, and no one knows. And you're like, cool, thanks. I'm not going to bed tonight. What do you mean we're on the lake tomorrow? You're on the lake tomorrow. I'm not. Have fun.
I already don't like water, so this is just another reason to not go in a ship.
Yeah. My biggest issue was northerns. For those who don't know what northerns are, terrifying fish. They have teeth.
Look up a picture.
Yeah.
Type northern teeth. Or muskies.
Oh,
Musky
God, those
teeth.
are worse. Those are worse. I hate those things.
They're scary.
Terrifying. Where's my train of thought?
Oh, they're gonna go and eat your little toes.
Oh, yeah. Muskie's gonna eat my soul. Like, it's not my toes. It's my soul. It's
They have, I mean, northerns have teeth, yes, but muskies, their teeth are, whoo.
I know they're
They'll
not the
get
worst
ya.
thing out there, but in the Midwest, we have lakes. Lakes breed scary things. But yeah, I didn't even think of like haunted paranormal nerve gas. I was just worried about the fish. Now I have two things to worry about.
Well, hopefully there's not just like random people carrying nerve gas nowadays.
Three things to worry about. Okay. We're hoping. Man. What a time worrying about nerve gas. Lettuce and berries will give you a sickness, and what a fun time.
Yeah. But that's the tale of the Ourang Medan.
I don't even know, man. I'm going back to only Nessie knows.
Only Nessie knows. Yeah. Love to hear what you guys think. Do you guys agree with any of the theories we talked about, or do you have a theory yourself? Because I know there was a lot of Reddit posts that I didn't get to. So,
Yes. And also, if you have seen muskies, talk about your experiences, because I've only seen pictures, I've not seen them in person. And you could also traumatize other people by leaving in the comments a picture of a muskie.
I can just pop a picture of a muskie up for you guys right now.
True. Here's your little warning. Muskie, wherever the muskie ends up. Which actually is very like a muskie. You think it's going to be here, you never know it's going to pop up where it's going to pop up and scare you.
I remember fishing one time with one of my brothers and my dad, and he had a sunfish on his line. My brother had a sunfish on his line. He was reeling it in, and a muskie came up and got the sunfish.
What a jerk, and also absolutely not. Absolutely not. And if I had seen that, I would have been like, great, I'm never going in this water. Like, I think our fishing from now on should be with AK-47s. Like, let's... Oh.
Yeah, that was not a fun time. Yeah. But
Fishing. Ain't it fun?
thanks for hanging out with us today, though. We will see you next time for Who Knows What.
Genuinely heavy on the who knows what.
Could be anything.
Could be anything.
Bye.
Like, I'm still just thinking about muskies over here. I'm like 100 yards
Just
scared. I'm like, muskies.
traumatized.
They are a traumatizing demon.